Alright, welcome to Shimla. We are at the launch of the TVS RTX, TVS's first adventure motorcycle, and it's launched at a pretty exciting price, an introductory price of 1.99 lakh rupees. Now, that's quite incredible, and it goes up to 2.29 lakhs for the top spec variant with a BTO pack, and that gets you adjustable suspension and TPMS and whatnot. Give you a lot of details, so stick around to the end of the video. First of all, look at the bike. We finally see the bike in the flesh, and it looks big, it looks substantial. You're gonna keep up with a bit of a noise because a lot of people are shooting, getting you content for the motorcycle. So, first of all, the design, it looks very different, very distinctly, very TVS-like, and I quite like the way this looks. It looks substantial, as I just mentioned. If you look at the front end, for example, you have twin LED headlights with a beautifully designed DRL over here. You have a nice and tall windscreen. This is not adjustable though. You don't get a beak as standard, but you get one as an accessory. And then if you move on this side, the tank is nicely and neatly sculpted, and I'm going to get on the bike and show you the standing ergonomics a little later. But this is what the seat looks like. It's a nice and wide seat and a pretty substantial amount of space for your pillion as well. If you come to the rear, to the tail section, again a very beautifully crafted tail light design. A little bit like the GS310, some inspiration there, but you can't blame TVS for that because they've been making the GS and the G310R for them in India. But that being said, LED tail lights over here, LED indicators over here, and even if you look at the exhaust pipe, beautifully crafted. I like the end can over here with the dual exhaust pipes over here. Very beautifully done, TVS. And again, as expected, TVS's quality levels have been outstanding, and that seems to be the case with this motorcycle as well. If you look at the switch gear, if you look at the handlebar, the finishing, the paint finish, everything looks top quality. And then when you come to the features, now apart from the all LED headlamp and the indicators and whatnot, you also get a nice 5-inch TFT display. Now with this, you get ride modes over here, and there are 4 ride modes: urban, range, tour, and rally. You're going to change your throttle response and the TC intervention levels, the traction control system intervention levels. You have 3 trip meters. You have follow me home headlamps if you want to get that done. Then you have traction control to switch it off or not. You have the quick shifter again, and TVS makes good quick shifters. Connectivity again, you can pair your devices, and then you have this section over here basically mirrors the map. So they partnered with Google, so you have Google Map display over here. That's going to come in very handy when you're out touring or commuting to work. So a lot of you can do a lot of custom widgets, as you can see. Change the brightness levels, set up high-speed alerts. You got Bluetooth connectivity, obviously. So it's a pretty feature-packed motorcycle, as you can see. Now let's come to the heart of the matter, and this is TVS's brand new engine. It's a 299cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. I'm going to quickly read out the specs to you. It makes 36 PS at 9,500 RPM and 28.5 Newton meters of torque at 7,000 RPM. It's made it to a 6-speed gearbox, and as I said, it also gets a quick shifter. You have ride-by-wire system and an assistant slipper clutch. It's made it to a 6-speed gearbox. And then you also have a new steel trellis frame. You have a trellis subframe over here. The bike rides on a 19-inch front wheel and a 17-inch rear wheel. These are alloy wheels shod with tubeless tires. You have a 41mm upside-down telescopic fork, and if you choose the top model, the BTO model, you also get adjustability. That's great. At the rear, you have a monoshock, and this is preload adjustable. And as far as braking is concerned, you have a disc brake at the front and at the rear. Alright, speaking about the ergonomics of the bike, now I am 5 feet and 11 inches. As you can see, I can flat foot quite easily on the ground. And the seat is quite spacious, a lot of room for me. And there's a room for the pillion as well. So the ergonomics are also quite sorted, very wide handlebar, and it's quite within easy reach. If I try and stand as well, as you can see, it is, I don't require either to bend a lot, so it's quite at a height that's quite accessible. So that's what the ergonomics of the bike looks like. But before I sign off, I'm going to give you a peek into two things. First of all, you have a lot of storage options over here. So you have a nice, neatly designed top rack over here with these points over here where you can attach a top box. And then you also have these little hooks points over. You can hook in probably a bungee or luggage if you need to. So pretty thoughtfully designed motorcycle. And lastly, let me start up the engine and give you an exhaust note. Again, at idle, this sounds bassy. It doesn't sound as clattery as the 310s. So This is a much nicer, deeper sounding sound. And TVS says they've worked a lot on thermal management to ensure that the engine runs cool when you're riding in traffic. But at the same time, this also has a system where it also warms up the engine quickly. So we are in the cold climate. We're going to ride the bike tomorrow starting at 6 a.m. And that's going to be quite cold. So we're going to see how soon the engine warms up as well. And well, this is at idle. I'm going to rev it up a bit. Slightly vibey, but again, I'm going to tell you more about the vibrations and whatnot. A lot of questions to be answered in the review, so stick around for that. So this is from the launch of the TVS Apache RTX. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about the motorcycle? Are you excited about it? Are you excited about the pricing? And let us know in the comments, what do you think about the colors? And what do you think about the whole segment? Are you going to choose this over something like a Suzuki V-Strom SX250 or a KTM 250 Adventure? Let us know in the comment section.